Welcome to part 2 with my interview with Margaret Kimura-Heymann, a veteran Hollywood makeup artist. In this episode, I asked her who are her inspirations and what's in the future. Has anyone inspired you as a makeup artist?
His name was Way Bandy, and Way Bandy was probably and is the premier makeup artist that he used to do all the Cosmopolitan covers with Scavulo. And when I was living in New York after I worked in Milan for a little bit, he asked me to assist him. I got that opportunity, and I actually got to sit and work on an actual Cosmopolitan cover with Scavulo. I mean, these are I'm sure many of the young people won't know who they are, but if they Google them, they'll definitely know how huge they are. In fact, I don't know if you remember Kevin Aucoin.
Yes, I remember you talking about him.
Right, Kevin Aucoin was inspired by Way Bandy, and some of the things that Way taught me. He says, out of all the tools you have in your kit, he goes, your fingers are your best tools. And so I do remember those things, and I have used that, and I also share it with my students. I like to paint, which I don't do as much as I used to, but I love it. And to me, it's a different modality of makeup in a way. It's the same concept of blending and colors and things like that. But when every time I think about something, I always think about Way's technique, and a lot of my paintings I do use my fingers, and just like I do on makeup. So he was a great inspiration, definitely. Of course, one of my greatest inspirations is Audrey Hepburn. As a child, watching her movies, Breakfast at Tiffany's, American in Paris. So many Gigi, so many of her movies are so embedded in my creativity. And then I had an opportunity to work with her. For 3 days, I went on a UNICEF tour with her. What an amazing opportunity and experience that will last a lifetime for me. And so it was kind of a full circle moment for me, because I loved her as an icon, as an inspiration, and thinking about her, as a child, and then that moment as a professional, you get to work with someone, and she not only was beautiful on the outside, but getting to know her, her beauty in the inside was just even greater. It's like yours. Yeah, it's like yours. So, for me, it's like one of the things that, I value is that those are the moments that I don't want to forget as we get older. Michael Jordan, who's a basketball player, I did all the Nike commercials with him, and Ray Charles, with the Pepsi commercials.
What's in your future next?
Enjoying my life.
Oh, nice.
Enjoying my life. I love to cook. I love to bake, especially since the pandemic. And I'm sure this is not just me, but a lot of people. I think I've really perfected certain things in my baking that I never did before, As far as business, I'm doing a lot of commodity. Also, the ability to take a lot of my relationships and networks that I've built as a makeup artist in Hollywood, and just people you meet, through the process of it, and I could use it in this new business that I'm doing, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's hard. I feel has been inside of me that I never really unleashed as much, And also seeing friends, we've been so cooped up and isolated that,
It's just so nice.
It is.
Actually meet up face to face.
I know, it's so wonderful. And, as we deal with this whole pandemic thing, it makes you realize how valuable that is, more than ever, So I definitely can't wait for the moment where everybody's free from this, I think we all have to kind of do it together, collectively, globally. We got to fight this pandemic together. Yeah.
Do that. Well, thank you so much, Margaret.
Oh my God,
so
my
interesting
pleasure.
listening
so
to
much.
you.
And I'm so happy to see you.
Yes.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed my interview with Margaret. I also wanted to introduce this book to you, which she published a few years ago. It's called Asian Beauty, and it's an ultimate guide for all women of Asian descent. She gives you tips on how to take care of your skin and how to utilize makeup to heighten your features. I was asked to be part of it, and I flew to LA for the photo shoot. Let's see. Ah, here I am. Okay, so maybe it's been more than a few years? Oh look, here's another friend of ours, Ann Lewis. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe or give me a thumbs up. See you!